Okay. It's our Friday chat with Father Pat. And Father, before we get into a look at what this weekend holds in store for us, I want to revisit your homily from the feast day mass of St. Simon and Jude yesterday. And I'd like for you to tell everyone the story that you told the folks at the mass last night, especially that about some unassuming zealots that you saw when you went to the Astros game the other night.
Yeah. So, one of the things we talk about is being inspired by our patron saint, Saint Simon, to be what we call unassuming zealots. Zealots we normally think of as being out there in your face, very egotistical. But Simon, who's called a zealot in scriptures, was really overshadowed by the Simon Peter, the other Simon that was an apostle, and there's not much known about him in the gospel and all. And so he took that zealotry, he took that zeal, and he converted it to be a zeal for Christ, and not a zeal that was about him, but a zeal for Christ. And I mentioned in my homily yesterday, I had an opportunity to see that unassuming zealot in live action Wednesday night. So I was invited to go to the Astros game, the game 2 of the World Series, with the Rally Nuns. If you haven't heard about the Rally Nuns, the Rally Nuns is an order of Dominican sisters, the Vietnamese Dominican sisters here in Houston. They were invited by Mattress Mac to come to one of the American League Championship games, and there at the game they just got up and rooted for the Astros. Got their rally towels. They were sitting in the what's called the Coca-Cola corner, which is the box at the very top, farthest away from the home plate that you can get, very up there on the top. And they got onto the screen a couple of times, and people just started falling in love with them. And so they've invited them back, and they gave them some extra tickets, and so they invited some priests to accompany them, and that's why I was able to go to the game. And it was just so wonderful sitting there watching them. I mean, they were unassuming zealots. I mean, they were just passionate about the Lord. I mean, the joy on their face, just the joy that they have in their life, and that joy just comes across. And people, it wasn't from their preaching, it wasn't in people's face, but they were doing so much for evangelization. The way the crowds just reacted to them. I had the opportunity to ride the elevator down with them after the game, and it was amazing. We got off the elevator, and there was this crowd of people that were just waiting for him. I mean, they were just rock stars, and it's just was such a great feeling that here, just because of their witness there in their habits, witnessing to their life with Christ and the joy that they had with it, what a great message that they were spreading. And that's what we're called to do. We're not, evangelization doesn't have to be getting up on a soapbox and getting in people's face and screaming and yelling at them, but just a simple witness to the joy that Christ has in our life, and just doing it in those simple ways, which those Rally Nuns are doing. So continue to pray for the Astros. We all continue to pray as this World Series continues. It shifts to Atlanta now. I know there was some question as to whether or not the Rally Nuns were going to join the travel to Atlanta to actually go there, but they'll be back here, continuing to just root for them and just continuing to witness to the Lord.
A story that's close to the hearts of many West Texans is the story of the Lady in Blue, about a nun who bilocated from Spain into the southwestern United States back in the 16th and 17th centuries. And perhaps since the Mother Superior is not too keen on them going to Atlanta, they can somehow bilocate to to the game tonight in Atlanta. So I don't.
Yeah, they'll be there in spirit, right? One way or the other.
That's
So, you know, it's an exciting time.
Yes.
But yeah, and so we've got a good weekend. Our men are going out on retreat this weekend, so pray for them. We'll be going down to the Holy Name Retreat Center. I think there's 22 men that are going down there, so a good group of men. Of course, on Monday is All Saints Day. Tuesday is All Souls Day, and so as usual, the Saturday around All Souls Day, we have a memorial mass. So this Saturday at 11 o'clock, we will have our memorial mass, celebrating and honoring and remembering all of the people who we've conducted a funeral for over this last year, and just gather in praise and pray for them and celebrate their lives, their lives that continue today, right? Because we do believe in baptism. We died with Christ and rose with Christ to a new life, an eternal life that continues on, that transcends our earthly presence. Join us for that. We'll also remember those who have been entered into our memorial roll, permanent roll, where every year we'll remember our loved ones that have been entered into our memorial roll. It's Faith Formation Weekend, so on Sunday we'll have all of our faith formation activities, and the focus will be on the saints and living the lives of a saint. We're all called to be saints. It's not difficult to be a saint, right? It is just that living our life in the faith of Christ and following Christ as we go forward. So a good weekend to just stop and remember our own call to holiness, our own call to truly become saints, and to pray for all of those that have gone before us, those that we know and hope that are saints now today, and those that pray for all the souls in purgatory.
In many ways, the sort of season of giving, if you will, starts on All Saints Day, and as we go through the period of Thanksgiving and Advent and Christmas and feasts of Our Lady of Guadalupe and the Immaculate Conception, and this is when it. I know we just got through saying it, how it was a busy time, but it's just going to do that again, as it does every year, and it's a special time of year in the church.
Yeah, and a real focus that on the giving and giving thanks for the blessings that we've received, and giving back from those blessings, right? God has enriched us with so many blessings, and we have to be thankful for that. This is a time of being thankful for those blessings, and to looking at how God is calling us to give a portion of those blessings, to give and to continue to spread his message, to continue to go forth and make disciples, as we've been talking about for the last few weeks.
We look forward to the continued visits in the coming days and weeks ahead. Thanks, Father.
All right,